Greetings. Today we continue with section 3 of part 2 of Daniel's explanation of truth from Daniel chapter 11. We begin with verse 7 that literally says, "And he shall stand himself, her, and a particular flower off of a particular shoot out of his particular foundation, and he shall be present toward the dynamic power." When it says he shall stand himself, her particular flower of his particular offshoot out of his particular foundation, this is a reference to Bernice's brother Ptolemy Evergetes. Verse 7 of Daniel 11 continues the drama. Ptolemy Evergetes, again the brother of Bernice, succeeded Philadelphus on the throne and avenged her death. And he shall be present toward the dynamic power. This ruler of the south, Evergetes, invaded the northern domain and conquered it all the way to the Euphrates River, killing Laodice. And he shall enter into the fortified places of the king of the north direction, and he shall do in them, that is, in the fortified places, and shall prevail or overcome. But while he's in the north, Evergetes hears of trouble back home. So he returns with much spoil taken from this northern domain. Verse 8 says, "And even their particular gods, with their particular molten images, every silver and gold vessel greatly lusted for of them." History reports the spoil taken from the northern kingdom to be 40,000 talents of silver, precious vessels, and 2,400 images, including some Egyptian ones previously taken from them by the Medo-Persians. Verse 8 continues with the captivity he shall bring into Egypt, and he shall stand himself above king of the north direction. He shall stand himself above the king of the north direction refers to the fact that Ptolemy Evergetes reigned 46 years, 4 years longer than Seleucus Calenus, in exile, who died from a fall from a horse. And, quote, the soap opera continues into more succeeding generations. Verse 9 says, "And he, the king of the south, shall come himself into the north kingdom, and he shall turn back again into his own particular land." Remember, the southern king had to return through Israel to go home with his captives and the spoil from them. Verse 10 says, "And his particular sons, they shall assemble together a crowd of great dynamic powers, and he shall come himself." The sons referenced in Daniel 11:10 are the sons of the northern king, Antiochus the Great, and Seleucus Cerinus, who were greatly enraged by what Ptolemy Evergetes had done. Now Seleucus Cerinus died by poison, and Antioch the Great, he shall come himself, invaded, avenged, and recovered the lost spoils from the then Ptolemy Philopator. Again, we must remember the significance in relation to Daniel's people and land. He was mad and came himself to Egypt, passing through Palestine like an overflowing flood, going and coming. Verse 10 continues then and says, "And coming himself and flooding, he shall pass through himself, and he is returning, and he shall be agitated himself as far as his particular domain." The pride of Ptolemy and his arrogant, lustrous lifestyle, as well as its alienation from his own people, were an essential part of Antiochus the Great's success. Somehow, they did not like the fact that he had murdered his own father, mother, and brother, hence the ironic surname Philopator, which in the Greek means father lover.